boys and girls. It is time for math, and today we are doing patterns. And we've talked about patterns before. We've shown patterns on our papers and with shapes, and because we've talked about patterns are something that repeats itself. And you can see the same thing happening over and over, like when we've done shapes, triangle, square, and so that you can expect you're going to keep seeing triangle and square because it repeats itself. It does the same thing over and over. That's a pattern. Today we're going to take those shapes and we're going to use them as symbols. Symbols are something that represent something, and today those shapes are going to represent a movement. So you're going to make a pattern with movement. You're going to make a pattern on your paper and it's going to represent movement, and we are going to show you how that works. So we'll start with a very simple pattern. And so if I make an X, my X is going to represent clapping my hands. One clap. And then if I make an O, or a circle, or a zero, whatever you want it to be, that's going to represent hitting my legs.
Okay.
So every time you see an X, you clap, and when you see an O, you hit your legs.
Okay.
So let's do it a few times. Let's make a pattern. Let's make it repeat itself a few times. Are you ready? Will you guys do it with me? X, O, X, O, X, O. Here we go. Ready? X, O, X, O. That's a pattern. We did the same thing over and over. So now Miss Barrett is going to show us a pattern.
Okay, let's do this.
We'll erase the X's and O's, and she's going to use different symbols or shapes to represent different movements.
Okay. So my shape's going to be a triangle. And let's do a heart.
That's a good shape.
And triangle, and a heart. Okay, so my triangle is going to represent slapping on your knees, and the heart is going to represent slapping your heart.
Oh,
Okay, ready?
Let's do it together. Ready?
Okay.
Go. Oh, did we do a pattern?
We did.
We did. We did the same thing over and over. And when we looked at the shapes, it told us what to do. It's like directions, kind of. Okay, so now I'll do another one.
Okay.
Can I erase your pattern?
Absolutely.
So we can see. So start thinking about patterns that you might want to make. Let's do, I'm going to do a square and a rectangle, another rectangle. Well, those rectangles aren't quite the same, but you get the idea. Square, rectangle, rectangle. And you can use more than just two shapes.
Right.
Maybe we'll practice one of two shapes.
Okay.
So our square is going to be patting our head. You're going to pat your head.
Okay.
And the rectangle will be flapping your wings. So we're going to tap our head, flap our wings once, twice, tap your head again, 1, 2.
All right.
Are you ready? Let's do it together. Here we go. 1, 2. Did we do a pattern?
We did.
We did a pattern. we tapped our head, flapped our wings 2 times, tapped our head, flapped our wings 2 times. Would you like to do another one, Miss Barrett?
Yes, I think I'm going to take your advice, and we're going to do it with 3. We're going to do 3. So we're going to do a circle, a rectangle, or a triangle, square,
3 shapes.
square, circle, triangle, square, square. Okay,
Ooh,
so
that's a good one.
let's see what these
Good
mean.
shape.
We're going to say the circle means, we're just going to do a circle is a clap,
Triangle.
thank you, I forgot what it was called. A triangle, you're going to bring your leg up. And the squares, we're going to hit our legs. One time for each square.
Okay, are you ready?
Wait, what did I say the circle was?
Clap.
Okay, I forgot.
Clap, leg, and
Yep. Okay.
Our legs.
Here we go. So
Here we go.
circle. There we go.
Good job. We did a pattern. We did the same thing over and over, and we used our shapes to represent what
That
we
motion,
were
that
doing.
movement,
They
yep.
represent that we were doing.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, so we'll erase this. Now it's time for you guys to do your own. Thank you, Miss Barrett.
You're welcome.
Okay, so our paper today, it says showing patterns with symbols. So it says think of a movement pattern, which we were just doing. We were doing a pattern with our movements, and draw symbols to show your pattern. So on your paper, show me a pattern, and it could be anything like we did. You can make your own. You can use different shapes. You can use different movements, and then show your pattern to someone and tell what the symbols mean. Have him or her follow the pattern. So go ahead and make your own pattern, practice it, and then see if somebody at home wants to do it with you. Okay, boys and girls, have fun with your movement patterns.